everyone to please stand. So Janice, please lead our prayer.
In the name of the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Angel of God, my guardian dear, who once love commits me, ever this day be at my side, to light and guide, to rule and guide. Amen.
Okay, good morning, class.
Good morning,
Okay,
ma'am.
before you sit, please arrange and align your chairs properly. So I am your teacher in math. I am Miss Rea Mae A, Ignacio, and you can call me Teacher Rea. So let me check your attendance. So say present if you're here. So Andasan,
Present, ma'am.
Jocares, Eculia,
Present, ma'am.
Gumban,
Present, ma'am.
Hachero,
Present, ma'am.
Lamera,
Present, ma'am.
Lanyo,
Present, ma'am.
Lakihon,
Present, ma'am.
Rapas,
Present, ma'am.
and Sumulyo.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, very good. We have a perfect attendance. So let us all stand and perform our energizer. So class, are you familiar with the song, Kung ikaw ay masaya, tumawa ka, ha ha ha. Are you familiar with that?
Yes.
Okay, ready, sing. Kung ikaw ay masaya, tumawa ka, ha ha ha. Kung ikaw ay masaya, tumawa ka, ha ha ha. Kung ikaw ay masaya, buhay mo ay sisigla. Kung ikaw ay masaya, tumawa ka, ha ha ha. Kung ikaw ay masaya, kumemot ka, kembot. Kung ikaw ay masaya, kumemot ka, kembot. Kung ikaw ay masaya, buhay mo ay sisigla. Kung ikaw ay masaya, kumemot ka, kembot. Okay, please settle down. So, how's your day, class?
It's good.
It's good. Okay. Have you eaten your breakfast?
No.
Okay. So, are you ready for our new topic?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you are ready, please stop your seatmate on your right side and say, Good morning.
Good morning.
And on your left side, say, You are beautiful like me.
You are beautiful like me.
Okay, but before that, let us review our past lesson. So, anyone who can remember our topic last meeting? It's all about Alan?
It's all about rights.
Okay, very good. It's all about lines. So, what is lines? Shara?
Line can be defined as a straight one-dimensional figure that has no thickness and extends endlessly in both directions.
Very good. So, let's give Shara and Alan 5 claps. So, a line is one-dimensional figure which has length and no width. So, again, line has length but no width. Very good, but no width. So, a line is made up of sets in points which is extended opposite direction and infinity. So, any questions and clarification about lines?
None.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, you all remember our topic last meeting, and I know you are all ready with our new topic. So, our topic, it's all about identifying parallel and intersecting line. But before that, I have here a drill. So, a drill which can tickle your mind. So, the drill called word scramble. Okay, you need to fix and arrange the word in order to be correct. So those who can go to the board and answer the question here can receive a star. So who can go to the board and write the correct answer to each number? So I need 4 volunteers to do the activity. So first, Isley. So please write it on a board. Okay, is Is the answer of Alan is correct?
Yes.
Okay. Intersecting. Third, Janice. Okay, the third word is perpendicular. So next, Jacka. Okay, very good. So let us give 5 claps to Alan, Jacka, Janice, and Isley. Okay, they have a star. So let us give Miss Isley a star. Okay, Miss Janice a star. Alan can also receive a star. And lastly, Jacka. So, thank you for your participation, class. These 4 words, parallel, intersecting, perpendicular, and lines are related to our topic. So, our topic, it's all about identifying parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines. So, anyone who have an idea about this topic? Anyone? Gumbag.
I think parallel line has two straight lines.
Okay, very good. So what else? What else? Alan?
Intersecting line is like X.
Okay, very good. So let us dig deeper and know more about what is parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines. So first, let us define what is parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines. So let us define parallel lines. So who can read parallel lines? Miss Ira?
Parallel lines are linear lines that does not move.
Okay. So parallel lines are lines in a plane that are always the same distance apart. So parallel lines does not intersect. So when we say intersect, the 2 lines meet at 1 point. So please take a look at this example. This. So is it horizontal or vertical?
Horizontal.
Very good. It is horizontal lines. That 2 lines form parallel lines that have the same distance. So I have here an object. So what object is this?
Ruler.
So you can see the edge of ruler.
Yes.
You can see the edge of ruler.
Yes.
Okay, this edge, the upper and the lower, shows a parallel lines because they have the same distance apart. So I will write some examples of parallel lines. Okay, this is also an example of parallel lines. So who can go to the board and write an example of parallel lines? Okay, Isley. Okay, very good. So let us give 2 claps and 2 stumps to Isley. Okay, next we have intersecting lines. So everybody please read.
Intersecting lines are lines that cross each other.
So intersecting lines are 2 or more lines that intersect or cross at one point. So I have here an object. So what is this?
Seesaw.
So if you open the scissor, it looks like letter S. So the seesaw form intersecting lines because it meets at one point. So I will give you an example, 2 or more lines that intersect at one point. So as you can see in the example, there are 3 lines that meet at point R. Okay, that meet at point R. So anyone can go to the board and write an example of intersecting line. Okay, Ira.
I will do 2 lines.
Okay, okay. Okay, very good. So last is perpendicular line. So when we say perpendicular line, are lines that intersect and form square corners and makes a right angle. So please take a look at this example. So the example forms a right a square corner. So I have here an example. You can see this chair. Okay, the edge of chair from this and to this forms a perpendicular lines that makes right angle. Okay, another example is like this. So it is perpendicular lines. So anyone who can go to the board and write an example of perpendicular lines? Alan. Okay, very good. So now, let us observe our surrounding here inside the classroom. What object forms parallel lines? What object forms parallel lines? Okay, Isley?
Blackboard, ma'am.
Okay, the edge of
The blackboard.
blackboard. So, another one.
Door. Window.
Okay, window. So, these 2 jalousies form a parallel lines. So, Next is intersecting line. Observe your surrounding. Okay, and that's Janice. Okay, very good. Here, our shelves form an intersecting line because two lines need a 1 point. So lastly, the perpendicular lines. Okay, very good. The blackboard. So here, and there. So, any questions about parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines? So, I have here more examples of parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines. So, I will pass it, and you will pass it around in order to see it clearly. Okay, any questions and clarifications about identifying parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines? Okay, now I have here an exercise to test your mind. So I will read the statement twice. So please raise your right hand if you want to answer. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So everybody please read the direction.
Tell the kind of lines referred to in each item. Parallel, intersecting, or perpendicular lines.
Okay, first, the capital letter X. Shara?
Intersecting.
Okay, very good. Second, edges of ruler. Isley. Okay, very good. And lastly, the floor tile. Janice.
Perpendicular line.
Okay, very good. So any questions? Is it clear? Yes. So let us divide the class into 3 groups. So please count off from 1 to 3.
Okay, Ma'am Bernales.
1, 2, 3. Okay, group 1, please all stand. And you will sit on the right side. Group 2, please all stand on the left side. And last, the group 3 on the middle portion. Okay, please choose your leader and a reporter. So all leaders must go here in the front. Okay, you will choose a shape, and each shape has an activity assigned. So I have here 3 shapes: heart, star, and rectangle. So group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, group 2. Okay, our activity entitled "Show Me the Lines." So you will illustrate the given figures to show the different kinds of lines using cutouts inside the shape that you have chosen. So you will face it in the cartolina. So any questions before you start the activity? Okay, so I will give you 10 minutes to do the activity.
Sige.
So 5 minutes left.
Uy, group 1 pa. 1 kita na. Group kita.
Okay, 3 minutes left. Two minutes. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, finalize your answer now. Okay, time is up. Paste your work here in the board. Okay, paste your work now. Okay, please sit properly. So now let us present your work here in the front and answer the following guide questions. So the guide questions are: first, how did you find the activity? Second, tell something about the figure that you have formed. And lastly, what kind of lines shows in the figure? So group 1 will be the first to present, followed by group 2, and last the group 3. So who is the representative of group 1? Please go here in front.
The direction of our activity is illustrate the
given figures to show the different kind of lines using colored paper cutouts. Group 1, crossroads. Question number 1, how did you find the activity? So our group find the activity fun and exciting. Question number 2, tell something about the figure that you have formed. We formed figure a big X. And last, what kind of line to show in the figure? The figure shows intersecting lines.
Okay, very good. So let us give group 1 5 plus. Okay, next we have group 2. So we are the group 2. And illustrate the given figures to show the different kinds of lines using colored paper cutouts. Number 1 question. How did you find the activity? Our answer is the activity exciting and knowledgeable. It helps us to know more about lines. We will tell something about the figure that you have formed. So we have formed a clock here using time using hands of the clock at 3:30. These are 3 and 30 minutes. What kind of line shows in the figure? It is a perpendicular line. Okay, very good. So let's give group to 5 claps. Lastly, the group 3.
Our activity is entitled Show Me the Lines. Illustrate the given figures to show the different kinds of lines using colored paper cutouts. So first, how did you find the activity? We find the activity exciting and enjoyable. Second, tell something about the figure that you have formed. So this electric post, we placed it in vertical position, then that has the same distance apart. Third is, what kind of line show in the figure? This figure is an example of parallel line.
Okay, let us give group 3 5 claps. So now let us check the work of group 1. This line forms intersecting line?
Yes.
So let us give a star with group 1 and they got the perfect score. Group 2. Okay, the clock forms 3:30.
Yes.
So is the figure shows perpendicular lines?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So let's give a star also to group 2 and they have a perfect score. Lastly, the group 3. So the electric post shows parallel lines?
Yes.
Okay, they have also got the perfect score.
Yay.
Let's give ourselves a Mommy Dunicia's classroom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, let us do that. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. So, okay, class. You have learned a lot from our discussion and you have done well our activity. So now, I will ask you, what have you learned in our discussion? Alan?
I have learned what is a parallel line.
Okay, very good. So, what else? Shara?
I have learned about the lines. It has a parallel line, intersecting line, and perpendicular line.
Okay, very good. So, parallel lines does not meet and they have the same distance apart. And while intersecting line, there are 2 or more lines that cross or meet at one point. And lastly, perpendicular lines,
It intersects and forms a square corner and makes a right angle. So let us have a game. So I will divide the class into two groups. This will be the group 1 and this will be the group 2. So arrange your chair. So I will give you a block cards and a pencil pen. Okay, I will tell the statement twice. Tell whether the statement is true or false. So by the way, our game entitled Am I True or False? If there is an underlined word, so if the underlined word is false, you need to change the word. Is it clear?
Yes.
You need to write there in your placards. And to those group members who can raise their placards first and have the same and have the correct answer, got 1 point. So I have 3 statements there. So are you ready?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Okay, number 1. 2 intersecting lines meet at 1 point. So the underlying words is meet. Write your answer now. True or false? Okay, group 1 got the correct answer. Okay, group number 1 got 1. Group number 2. Okay, number 2. Number 2. Parallel lines does not meet. The underlined word is does not. Okay, group number 1 again, but the correct answer it is true. Last number. Last number. Perpendicular lines form triangle corners. The underlined word is triangle. Okay, group number 1, dapat i-indicate nyo na rin ang false and square. Okay. Okay, then one last question. Okay, last is intersecting lines does not meet. Okay, the underlined word does not. Okay, group number 2. Okay. Next is
Number 4.
ang intersecting line does not meet. So ang underlying word is does not. So intersecting line does. So last number. Perpendicular lines are lines intersect and form square corners and make obtuse angle. The underlying word is obtuse. winner. So let us give a round of applause. So please arrange your chairs. So group 1 will have a prize. Yay! Okay, group 1 will have a prize.
Pink sana on. May consolation. I want color pink, ma'am.
We don't have the color pink. Okay. And we will give also to group 2. It's not okay. Okay lang. Okay, so now, any questions and clarifications about identifying parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines? So get your ball pen and answer the following questions. So, everybody please read the direction.
Write the letter of the correct answer in the following question.
So I have here a answer sheet. So you can answer in this paper. Pass it backward.
Ma'am, say I have a ma'am. I have to do
So any questions and clarifications before you start answering your assessment?